Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. And we're recovering after a very successful car show this past weekend. And we are into the throes of a lot of things going on next week. And then from there, we will roll right into the arts and crafts and the 4th of July festival. So let's get this show started. We've switched our scheduling around a little bit. So I'd like to welcome our guests first off this afternoon. This month, we've been dedicating a lot of our show to the 19th Hole Concert Series, which is an event that helps several of our nonprofit agencies every year throughout the month of June with a really fun event. And that is the 19th Hole Concert Series. 19th hole, therefore we are at the golf course. So the first round, we had Archuleta seniors with us. Last week we had Project Sanctuary, and this week we have our really great friends just down the block, well, not quite down the block, but around the corner from us here at the Chamber, and that is Build Pagosa. So I'm pleased to bring on with us today the office manager of Build Pagosa, Cindy Nobles, who is certainly no stranger here to Pagosa Springs with all her longevity here in the community. Cindy is also, I will be pleased to say, is a chamber board member. So you just have a lot of hats on, Cindy. Things just never seem to change for you. You just always seem to be busy.
That's how I was raised. My mother's still like that. I will always be like that. And yeah, I enjoy all the different hats that I wear.
Well, great. Well, today's hat you have on, we're going to let you take off your chamber hat, but you have on your Build Pagosa hard hat today. And that, I think, for those watching, can you describe a little bit about what Build Pagosa does and what their mission is? And I think they have some pretty big plans for the future.
Sure. Thanks, Mary Jo, for having us on the air. And we were established in 2018, long before I joined up about 2 years ago myself. But it was established as a 501c3 nonprofit in 2018 as a solution to our labor shortage here in Pagosa Springs. And I like to, with a little humor, say we like to grow our own because we need to do some workforce training here and keep this talent here. So they started with the high school, supporting the career and tech ed programs already in existence and approved by the state, but helping them meet the needs that were not met fully by just the Archuleta School District budget, which we always know is limiting. Then they also want to expand on that and build a regional workforce center so we can bring in adult ed programs. And that would be it could be HVAC, certainly the building trades, health sciences, including dental assisting, that sort of thing. And we are going to be breaking ground late next spring, after a lot of fundraising and grant awards.
Okay, well, that's going to be quite exciting. I think it's a long time in the works. As everybody knows, capital campaigns are hard work. So congratulations for getting this far and raising the funds that you have. And we'll just drop a few more dollars in the bucket after the 19th Hole Concert Series. So tell us a little bit about your involvement as Build Pagosa with the concert series.
Well, we entered into a lottery and we were selected this year. And what they do is They have all 4 concerts held. We all participate with the marketing, getting the word out. We make sure that we have a table set up with information about our nonprofit. And it's real interesting to know that there are people that have been here for some time and still don't know about some of these nonprofits, including Bill
Sure.
Pagosa. So we share that information. At the end of the 4 concert series, they pool all the money and they divide it equally. All of the musicians, all the artists that are performing for us against that beautiful backdrop of the San Juan Mountains, it's unbelievable. They donate their time, and several of them, I know Bob Heminger performed earlier in the first concert, and he has been at each of the 10 concerts. Bo DePena will be our featured artist, a fabulous musician, local favorite, and he has country, Western, Americana type music. And of course, like the others, he donates his time.
Yeah, well, it's a fantastic project that happens every year here in
It is.
Pagosa Springs. We like to boast we do have one of the most beautiful venues for this musical production. With that being at the golf course, can you tell us about some do's and don'ts about coming to the concert?
Sure, sure. And I've been a participant for some years, so I kind of know those do's and don'ts, but I was reminded as now a nonprofit participating. But there's no outside food or drink. There are those items for purchase there, and they're very reasonably priced and very delicious. And there is a $10 charge to come in. And if you have a punch pass, they punch it. Some purchased that. There is grass, about probably half of it is shaded. So plan accordingly. You could have a blanket, you could have a chair, you might want a hat. If you're sitting below or up above everybody else, then maybe an umbrella for shading the sun out. If you want to do the sunny spots, arrive a little early. It's from 5:30 to 7:30. So
Okay.
arrive a little early so that you have time to park, walk in, check in, find out more about Bill Pagosa, talk to your friends, neighbors, new people you meet. It's a nice event to see
Yes.
new and old faces.
Yes, it truly is. I know every time I go, I run into people that I haven't seen for a while. So it is a
Yeah.
great place to catch up and, of course, to listen to the music. So, again, as you mentioned, food will be provided, delicious food by Square Top Barbecue, and no outside beverages at all. And how about our four-legged friends?
Oh, yes. Don't bring the dogs and don't bring the cats. Don't bring anything else from home. The kids are welcome and they enjoy themselves just as much as the adults. We will have I guess you could call it halftime show. There's a little intermission and we get up and we talk for about 5 minutes, and we are going to have some wonderful prizes for drawing.
Great,
So
great.
anybody that picks up a ticket at our little table, they will be entered into a drawing, and we have several great items that were donated by our local businesses. We love them. They support us, and we had some items from the auction that we wanted to carry over to this 19th hole concert.
Great. Okay. Well, I know that it's always a great Thursday evening again, 5:30 to 7:30. And I know you often compete with the Thursday night rodeo, but you could, if you really worked at it, you could fit them both in, I would think. But this only happens during the month of June. So it's a great opportunity to go out and support all so many in this case four for the month of our nonprofit agencies. Cindy, anything else you'd like to mention before we continue on with our show?
No, I just hope to see everybody there. And thank you
Okay.
for supporting us.
Absolutely. We love doing it. And so remember, Build Pagosa, working on workforce development, as Cindy said, um, raising our own and keeping them here last night at our Cone Zone meeting. We heard that there are over 270 jobs available here in Pagosa Springs. So we need to start somewhere in filling up that void and working on our own workforce development. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, we had a great car show this past weekend. We were in a new venue, which was Yamaguchi Park. We will be sending out a survey to our participants, and we hope that you will give us feedback on the show in general. I'd just like to take a minute, although some of our winners are not here in Pagosa, which is really a good thing. We brought a lot of cars in from outside the community, and our winner was Brian in the Best of Show contest, which is a judging contest. It was Brian Nagel from Leadville, Colorado. Our People's Choice Award, which is done by you, the public, that was Dennis Sandoval and his sons, and they were from Espanola, New Mexico. He had a 1958 Chevrolet Impala, and Brian Nagel had a 1962 VW single cab. It was very cool. And because it is our event, our staff chooses a choice as well, or chooses a winner. And we chose from Pagosa, unknowns to us, but it was Rich Wright White with his 1952 Willie Overland pickup, which was a complete overhaul. So congratulations to our top 3 winners, but congratulations to everyone. We had over 14 categories and we had winners in all of those categories. We also want to thank our female participants in the Pinup Girl contest. And while they don't have their real name here, we want to give a shout out to Star Licious. And she was the winner in the Pinup Girl contest. And Dixie Six Shooter was the second place or the runner-up. So many of you may know their names, their stage names. So give them a congratulations out there. And we hope to grow that portion of the event next year as well. So moving on to next week, we do have a very busy week ahead of us next week. Lots and lots of things going on. So let's start off on Monday, where we have a ribbon cutting at 9 o'clock in the morning. We are going to be over at Pagosa's newest restaurant, Patria, which is right off of Rosita Street in the downtown area, right by 8th Street. So everybody's been anxiously awaiting that. That ribbon cutting again will be on Monday, June 23rd at 9 o'clock. Come on out and give them a congratulations and be there to support them as they officially open to the public. They've been open this week on a soft opening, so we are excited to have them open in a grand style. Then on Wednesday, the 25th of June, we will have the first of 4 Wednesday wine walks. Say that 3 times quickly. The Wednesday wine walks, which supports our downtown business community. We will be having the wine walk in the 400 block of Pagosa Street, from 4th Street all the way to the antique store, so Memory Lane. Entrances to the wine walk will be from those 2 locations, from the 4th Street entrance by Goodman's and Memory Lane. Tickets to get into the wine walk are only $10. And the proceeds from all of that we raise throughout the 4 wine walks will go into a grant fund to support our entire downtown business community during this construction period. So here's what I'm telling you. Grab the book club girls or the Mahjong group, or your swim group, or your family and your friends, or just your girlfriends, and come down for a wonderful Wednesday evening. This event will take place from 4:30 until 7:30 in the evening. And you will, thanks to the town of Pagosa Springs and CDOT putting that lovely barricade there, you will be able to walk along the 400 block. There will be 3 different wine stations, and wine will be the only thing that we will be serving. So, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't come, because some of our other businesses will be doing some other specials. So if you don't drink wine, that is not a problem. We can have mocktails out there. We can have other kinds of cocktails out there. So please just come out and support our business community. As I mentioned, it is only $10. We had such a great success at the Downtown Business Happy Hour. And so we'd like to see that repeated again. And please know that when you participate, your money is going directly to support these downtown businesses. Each of these events is being sponsored by a community organization, and the Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring this first one. So please join us on Wednesday, 4:30 to 7:30. And then on Friday, take a little trip down south, and you are going to have a wonderful experience at the Last Resort on the River, which is where our business happy hour for June will be taking place. If you have not been down there for a while, you have no idea what you're missing. You think about changing up your format for a Friday afternoon cocktail hour or getting away and just relaxing. You are going to be by the river at a fabulous location, just maybe 15 minutes out of town, just south of us here at the Last Resort on the River. It's a beautiful location. And even if you have family and friends coming in who RV, it's a great opportunity for you to go out and see what they have to offer and recommend your friends to stay there as well. We need to know about all of the businesses in our community, not just the ones that are really, really close to us. But it's only minutes away, and you won't regret it because they're going to have fabulous food, some great prizes, and we'll have beverages as well. And the location is just stunning. So please join us then on Friday, the 27th at the Last Resort on the River for our business happy hour. And then let's close up with another ribbon cutting on Saturday, the 28th. And that's going to be at the transit facility, the Archuleta County Transit Facility in the Harmon Park area. They are brand new. And to let you know, the Met this summer is free rides. So when you come downtown, don't worry about parking. Jump on the Met. We have those maps available on the Chamber website that let you know where the parking area is as well as the bus routes. So don't fight the crowd or you're worried about not finding a place to park. Jump on the Met and come on downtown. The buses are clean and comfortable and fast. So head on down, and we're going to be at their transit station, which is just beautiful, right in the Harmon Park area. That ribbon cutting will be at 10 o'clock on Saturday, the 28th. And again, this Saturday, the 21st, don't miss out on the Reggae Festival at Yamaguchi Park. That's going to be happening from 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm tired already. I don't know about you, and I hope you had your calendars out. If not, call the Chamber of Commerce or jump onto our website and look at our event page and see all the things that are happening. You can also sign up for our weekly updates and our news and live music. And one more reminder, I do want to say, for those of you who did not attend the Cone Zone meeting last night, there is the new Tourism Ambassador and Business Partnership Program coming out between the Visitor Center or the Tourism Department and the Chamber of Commerce. Jenny Green and myself will be at the Community Center this Friday from noon until 1:30, doing our first training and outreach for the Tourism Ambassador Program. This is an opportunity for your business to get certified as a certified business partner, and for your employees to also be entered into drawings and to get some extra accreditation or credentialing, so that you know the correct information to give out for people that come into your business, not only about the construction work, but also what about in the summer fire restrictions? What about in the winter road conditions? What about our leave no trace system when you go hiking and trails? If any of your employees are interested in participating, it's a benefit for you and it's a benefit for them. If you'd like to find out more information, feel free to give me a call, and I will be happy to describe the program to you and the benefits that are associated with it. So thank you again for joining us today. It's summer, so we always have a lot to talk about, and I hope that you get a lot out of the show. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week with another busy schedule.